Hi guys, it's reaction time. We're going way back in time by the looks of it. So I've got a suggestion for an older song. Looks like from 1994. I don't usually go back, as you know, guys. I don't. But I've got a bit of a shorter list today. And then Matt doesn't ask for much, but when he does, it's usually great. And I like to, get round to his stuff that he asked for. So a band called Midnight Blue, which I've never heard of, and a song called Surrender. So an album, Take the Money and Run, came out in 1994. As you know, there's a lot of bands around that time that sort of, especially if it says on the video here, it's like AOR, melodic rock, hard rock. But a lot of them bands, obviously from the early 90s, right in the middle of Nirvana, Pearl Jam and Soundgarden taking over the world, and Alice in Chains, obviously, in music. This sort of stuff got forgotten, sort of long lost and forgotten. But obviously now with the resurgence of, AOR melodic rock isn't the main, genre of music now. I know that, most of it is like extreme stuff, but it's thriving and it's accepted more now. As it, if you played some of these songs that I've been introduced to from you guys on this channel, way back in the 90s, people would have just turned their nose up at them. They wouldn't have stood a chance. But now we're sort of starting to realise that, the best music prevails, doesn't it? It really does. So Midnight Blue and Surrender, here we go. This is my last reaction of the day. I don't know if I'm going to upload it last. I might do, but it could be, I don't know how it's going to go with reactions next week, because it's Christmas basically. So whether I'm going to be very prolific over the next couple of weeks, I don't know. Who knows? Keep the suggestions coming in though, because I could get round to doing some reactions, hopefully. Here we go with Midnight Blue. This is Surrender. Oh man, yeah, it's another one. It's another brilliant sounding song out of the early 90s. I've had a lot of these. Like, I don't do so many now, but I've caught up on a lot of stuff from the early 90s that I missed, and this is another one, man. Just an amazing band. I don't even know how I would have reacted to this in the early 90s, because I got in, I couldn't help it. I was sucked into the grunge scene. I do apologise to those AOR melodic rock fans who stood by those bands all the way through, but I still got a lot of respect for especially Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden, Chris Cornell's vocals and stuff like that. So, not Nirvana so much, even though I liked them back then. I can't stand them now, but it makes me feel guilty. It really does. I've said this before, because these bands like this, they deserve to be top of the tree, but it just didn't work out at the time, obviously in the early 90s. But man, what a great song. I love the beginning. I think Matt said something about it's got like sci-fi, film, almost like a Terminator. That's how it sounds to me. It's almost like Terminator or something like that. Total Recall sort of sound, 80s sci-fi film sound at the beginning with those synths. It's quite synth heavy as well, and the synths are really up in the mix, but the guitar's there as well. It's quite well balanced. The guitar work is amazing. I've got to say, there's some real brilliant proficiency going on with the guitar playing. It's just outstanding. The high-end vocals, what an amazing vocalist this guy is. He's got one of those natural high voices, so it's effortless, obviously. Almost got a Foreigner, Survivor sort of feel to me, especially Foreigner, around that time probably, that late 80s, early 90s sort of Foreigner sort of feel. It sounds like that to me. Obviously the production is how you would expect it to be. You know what I mean? There was no money for these bands back then, so the production's quite muddy. It really does sound like it's out of the late 80s, early 90s. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's meant to, but the song is so fucking good, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And I am, as you guys know, a big production person. A song has to sound good as well as be good. I like it when it sounds great, but it's almost got like a charm to it, because it's out of that time. But it's so fucking good, the song. It's so catchy, it's so melodic, it's so well written that it doesn't really matter. It's brilliant. Here we go for the rest. Just wow, man. I tell you, out of all the 90s stuff that I've been sent to listen to that I've missed, one of my favourites for sure. Them vocals, man, before that solo kicked in, well, there was a little keyboard bit, but he just went up, then up, then up, and he'd almost hit the fucking stratosphere with that last fucking note. It's just amazing. The guitar work, man, that solo, and all the way through, the guitar work was just, I can't imagine how busy that guy was playing that all the way through. It's like a solo from the beginning to the end. Guitar work was amazing. And yeah, I've got to bring on the Foreigner bit again. I mean, almost in that lower range, when the singer really has that sort of soulful vocal when he goes in the lower range, almost a Lou Gramm sort of feel to it. And definitely around the Argent Provocateur sort of period. I don't know, it was Tooth and Nail on that album. It almost gave me that Tooth and Nail feel, that very, very 80s sounding sort of feel, even though this is 90s. But I've got to say, that was one amazing song. So thank you to Matt again He has asked for some great stuff from that period as well. I can't remember if it was Matt that introduced me to Heaven's Edge. I can't remember, but there was a few people that pushed me to Heaven's Edge, that great debut album. But Matt always asked for some great stuff. That was brilliant. Good to get an old one in there now and again. Midnight Blue and Surrender. What do you think of that, guys? You know anything about this band? Did you know about them back then? This is the first time listening. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.